literature,
pages,
authors,
reading things. The Book of Dad and Sybil.
Hello, this is Dad. Just a quick note, something pretty different and pretty loose on this week's episode. We've got my youngest son with us to discuss some children's books. Me and Sybil really wanted to discuss some children's books, and as it's the summer holidays and I've got all the kids with me, we will probably do some episodes with my eldest son and my youngest son. So for this week, we're looking at some young children's literature, and as my youngest son doesn't really understand the idea of trying to give the kids anonymity with different names, we had to create the character of Dr. Ernest Finkle in order for this to work. Otherwise, he would have just shouted out his real name. So I hope you enjoyed this special episode of the Book of Dad and Sybil. Okay, so we're now joined by Emeritus Professor from the Royal College of London in Children's Literature, Dr. Ernest Finkle. Hello, Dr. Finkle. Yes, so Dr. Finkle is joining us to review some children's literature, which myself and Sybil didn't really feel qualified enough to talk about. I mean, we do feel qualified to talk about how weird a lot of these books are, but we wanted a professional's opinion. So,
Dr. Finkle, will you what inspires you to read such children's literature?
What's the first book that we're reading, Dr. Finkle? What are we reading here?
ABCD.
Okay, ABCD. So this is ABCD by Xavier Deneux. Myself and Sybil were discussing before recording that an ABC book, what they give for the different letters tells you a lot about the author and the target market. So, Dr. Finkle, will you help us go through these ABCs? What animal have they picked for A? What animals do we have here?
Alligator and a bird.
We've got A for alligator and B for bird. So far, so standard, I would say.
Yeah.
Your alligator's maybe a bit of a left field pick.
Okay, so Dr. Finkle, what is C and D? Can you see? Ow! What's C and D? D is for dolphin and D is for cloud and D is for dog.
Yeah, cloud and dolphin. I feel like we're eschewing from the normal cat or dog that we might expect. Let's skip ahead a little bit and see. Q stood out for me.
So, Dr. Finkle.
Dr. Finkle, do you know what animal this is?
Do you know what this is? Dr. Finkle. And what else? A bird.
It is a bird
What
now.
type?
Yeah. For your average 2 to 3 year old who this book is aimed at, it's a quail. It's a quail, ladies and gentlemen. A very strange choice, I feel, of all of the Q letters that you could go for.
Right. So
D
the
is for Dingle.
page is U and V. So, Mr. Finkle, can you read out U and V? So, Mr. Finkle. Mr. Finkle.
Dr. Finkle, she promises to not misname you again. You must call him Doctor. He gets very upset if
Doctor.
you don't.
Okay, so what's U?
U in this book is for universe. Which once again, we're
know
in the
what-
quail realm here.
And do you know what V is for? Can you see?
Volcano.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got V for volcano. Yes, so I feel like I will say for this book, I mean it's an ABC book. We're not breaking any sort of boundaries here, but it is very nicely done out. Very thick cardboard. These letterings and designs. Last of the letters that we'll send a mention out to is Y, which is for yak. So that's it really. We've started with an ABC book. Dr. Finkle, what would you give that book out of 5? Dr. Finkle is abstaining from the process currently. What would you give the book out of 5, Finkle? No, he's staring at the world through a bluey cup now. A true visionary of his field. For our next book, we're going to be looking at the Michael Rosen classic, illustrated in our copy anyway by Helen
Dr.
Oxenbury.
Finkle, what is it called? What book are we reading next?
On a bear hunt.
Yeah.
It is. We're going on a bear hunt. A couple of things here. First of all, I genuinely, unironically love this story. Did when Sybil was younger. Do now that Dr. Finkle, who is
Dr. Finkle knows it
outside
word by word.
outside of continuity, Dr. Finkle is my youngest son, and he knows it off by heart. I would like to take a little time to shout out some of the illustrated parts, especially for the illustrations of the characters. My particular favourite being I think it's meant to be the father character, who has taken his children out on an increasingly dangerous and fractious day, which they go through a lake. He takes them through a muddy flatlands, and then it all culminates with him being chased by a bear. Do you think he's telling anybody about their journey, about their bear hunt?
Probably not.
I think he's praying that none of the other children talk about the bear hunt at all, because I feel
Even
like
though it probably won't be the most exciting and thrilling thing they've ever done in their life.
there's been chased by a bear. I think that's pretty thrilling and exciting. Dr. Finkle will now treat us to a reading from We're Going on a Bear Hunt. So will you take it away, please, Dr. Finkle? We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, grass. Long wavy grass. We can't go over it.
Dr. Finkle!
Dr. Finkle, I'm simply going to have to abandon this interview if you carry on with such impertinence, little man. Dr. Finkle, what's your favourite part of We're Going on a Bear Hunt?
On a cave.
The cave. What is it? What type of cave is it?
A deep hole.
A deep,
Is it?
gloomy cave. And what do you think is that representative of Michael Rosen's psyche when he was writing We're Going on a Bear Hunt?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. And do you feel that Helen Oxenbury's illustrations really capture that nebulous sense of unease that the characters must be feeling as they enter the deep, dark cave?
Yes. Is Dr. Finkle's team?
Okay, Dr. Finkle, what does the bear look like in this story?
Me.
Yes, Dr. Finkle is a brown bear. He lives in a cave by the sea. That's where we picked him up from today.
I'm on the cave because I'm a bear.
Oh, and we may have to wrap this episode up as he is attempting to eat Sybil. So, I hope that you enjoyed that slightly different episode of the Book of Dad and Sybil. We'll be taking a week off as we're away, and then regular programming will resume in September, where we'll be looking at Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park.